What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Tony's Picks Look Ahead show here. My name is Alessandro, or you guys can call me Vegas Al. This is the Look Ahead show here where we will break down tomorrow's action here for Wednesday, December 17th. We have a bowl game to break down, two bowl games to break down, excuse me. We have two NBA basketball games to break down as well. Obviously, we have a little college basketball. I'll give you a parlay at the end of the show. And of course, some NHL hockey here to break down. We will give you all of the injury updates, any line moves, any information that's needed here to get ahead of the action here on the Look Ahead show. Like and subscribe on a mission here for 100,000 subscribers. Just got over the 50,000 here. Anything helps here. Like and subscribe. Also, link in the description here. Check out what we have on tonyspicks.com. Plenty of more content and also other cappers on the site here. But without further ado, guys, let's get into it here. I'll get into kind of what happened tonight. The Bruins came through for us. The Blackhawks was looking amazing. And then just a complete collapse. They've done this a couple times this year, so I'm not surprised, really. And it was a plus 200 dog in the Blackhawks, so that one didn't go our way. But then it's going to come down to if Jacksonville State here can get a stop. I'm not maybe you guys might be ahead of me, so I won't, or behind me, so I won't talk on this game. But Jacksonville State will be the difference between a winning and losing day today. Could have been a massive day, obviously, if the Blackhawks went through. But, we got that there with the Bruins. Nice little slight plus, probably minus 105 is not plus money, but slight dog, I guess, at home. We just keep continuing to cash with the Bruins like that. But what else happened tonight? College basketball. Butler did not cover the 15.5. Is what it is. UConn's a little bit of a, solid enough team to cover numbers like that sometimes too. Give them their respect. It is what it is. But yeah, if Jacksonville State can pull this W out, I see here now 4th and 4, 40 seconds left in the game. That's where I'm at. I won't talk anymore about the game. I shouldn't have even said that. My bad, guys. But let's get into some of this action here for Wednesday, December 17th. We're going to start off here with the two bowl games. We got Old Dominion taking on South Florida. This would have been an impeccable quarterback matchup, obviously, if Colton Joseph and Byron Brown were playing in this one. Both insanely great dual threat mobile quarterbacks that can go for 80 yards plus on any given run. We'll see what those guys do come transfer portal announcements and all this. But it'll be Quinn Heineckel here for ODU. Redshirt freshman, seen a little bit of action this year. Not really completely sold on if he would be the same type of athlete as Colton Joseph. And then, you could say the same thing here as for the guy that's going to be replacing Byron Brown for South Florida. And that's Gaston Moore here, a redshirt senior. So we got a redshirt senior versus a redshirt freshman. Obviously, it could possibly be the keys getting handed over to Heineckel here. He looks like to be the kid for the future here for ODU. Still, you want to go and get a bowl win here for your squad. Don't get me wrong, but I think this defense rallies here, South Florida. At the end of the day, a top defense that can force turnovers and against a young, inexperienced quarterback here. Gaston Moore is a former kid that, he spent 4 years at Tennessee. SEC experience. Granted, I think he appeared in 13 games. Not a lot of action either, though. It was all sparingly. I think Gaston Moore and this defense for South Florida want to get a bowl win. Obviously, their coach is actually gone, too. He is now at Auburn, Alex Golish. So, obviously, the intern steps in here. I still like South Florida as a side if I had to bet this one, but I really like an under in this game because I don't know what we're going to get out of these two quarterbacks. I know the mobilities are from both of these quarterbacks is not obviously of what it was before. Could be a square take looking at it that way, but at the end of the day, South Florida's defense is for real. ODU's defense is a little bit good as well. Both of these teams can force turnovers. A little bit worrisome. Might give the offenses some short fields because they're going to need it to score, I believe. Two really inexperienced quarterbacks when it comes to actual in-game action. Redshirt senior versus redshirt freshman. Give me the under 52.5 here in the first bowl game here. ODU, South Florida. All right, now we got this matchup here. Louisiana taking on Delaware. Delaware here, a 3-point dog. We got a high total in this one kind of as well, 62.5. Last one was 52.5, so some pretty high totals. It's bowl games. What's kind of what you're expecting. But obviously Minicucci here, quarterback for Delaware, has had a stellar year, 3,500 yards through the air, 20-something passing touchdowns, only 7 interceptions. Pretty solid through the year. This Delaware team, first year in the FBS, come and make a bowl game. I think they're definitely going to want to be getting this bowl win here, make a statement first, year doing this thing. But then Louisiana has themselves a quarterback here, Dwayne Winfield, Lunch Winfield. This kid, 600-something plus yards on the ground running. He is a dual threat for sure, a guy that you're going to have the spy on. You're going to have those two guys on the edge playing contain. You can't let him get outside the pocket. And like I said, the spy better be an athletic kid that can make tackles out in space. Lunch Winfield, this one smells over to me. Like I said, I gave the under out in the first game because those two quarterbacks won't be playing. But this one I think is an over. And I think Delaware shootout type, Louisiana might try to, play possession, keep away here from Delaware's pass-happy offense. But I still think with the limited possessions Delaware may get, I still think they'll capitalize on it. Tons of points in this one, a bowl game that should be actually a fun one if you want to watch some points. I like the over in this one. And this is a same game parlay. Delaware money line, over 62.5. I just think Delaware starts off fast. Again, a little bit hungrier, I think. First bowl win in FBS history for this program type situation here. I think they get it done. Give me Delaware here and the over. Plenty of points. You can even go a team total over. Tons of stuff you could do with this one here. Plenty of points. All right, guys, let's move on over to the NBA. Before we get into it, guys, like and subscribe. Post a comment in the chat, or afterwards, when the show is over, post a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys are on, what you guys thought of the show, etc. And like and subscribe. So we'll get into this one here. Cavaliers and Bulls. Bulls are the 5.5-point dogs. Have been, really not playing great. Let's just keep it a buck here. Started off taking everybody's money in the beginning of the year, and now people jumped on them, and now they're still taking everybody's money. That's how it kind of feels like now with the Bulls. But tons of injury reports real quick, or tons of people on the injury report. Let me get into it. Strus and Merrill out for the Cavaliers, and then Nance and obviously Mobley, the big piece here for the Cavs, to be out. So that's, a couple key pieces here for the Cavaliers. This is the first of a 2-game series here. Bulls, again, 2-10 last 12 ATS. Have not been playing as good as we'd like here. But at the end of the day, it's all the people sitting out for the Cavaliers that has me worried. Yes, Adesanya is questionable to finish off the report here. Olabrich as well is questionable. But, Adesanya, I think he'll tough it out here. It's looking like he's going to try to go here with the thumb. Still plenty of pieces of Kobe White, Josh Giddey, all these guys here. Vucevic and Bucelis, I'm expecting to step up here, especially with a Mobley not being in there. It kind of frees up a little bit of the front court here. 1-9 last 10 games are the Bulls to this Cavaliers team. Cavaliers are also 5-1 in their last 6 road games against the Bulls. You would think everything's pointing to the Cavs, but I think this is we're better than the Bulls type action they take. Resting, I don't know if they're resting. These guys could legit be, needing this game to sit out. But either way, I like the plus points here with the Bulls. I think they could even win this outright, get a little bit of a enough is enough spot here. Enough is enough. Just been getting bludgeoned by the Cavaliers head-to-head recently. I think they can bounce up here and show up here, especially with the pieces being out for the Cavs. We'll grab the plus 5.5 with the Bulls. All right, we're on the Grizzlies and Timberwolves here in this one, second game of the NBA action, second and last game of the NBA action. Grizzlies 8-point dogs. Injury report here for the Grizzlies. Clark, game time decision. Spencer out, personal reasons. Morant, game time decision. Conchar looking like he'll be out. And Javon Small looking like he'll be out. So some pieces out for the Grizzlies. Really, Conley will be out. And it's, still questionable here with Ant with the foot. Tough game to read when it comes to with Ant. You got to kind of just sit and wait. Honestly, sit and wait till game time. I thought he'd play against the Warriors. And, we can play this trying to guess if he'll play or not, or we can just simply wait until what gets announced. Prop-wise, the fact that Edie also isn't going to be playing for the Grizzlies opens up rebounding scenarios here for an Aldama and rebound scenarios for who's the other guy? It's not Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson will be out. I mean, he could possibly get rebounds as well, but it's Jock Landale, the backup center. He'll be coming in and trying to bang for the boards because they want Jaren Jackson kind of running out in space, out on the wing a little bit, and then every now and then in the low post if he has a size mismatch. But they like him trying to shoot the three as well. 17 points a game out of Jaren Jackson. Obviously, Morant. Plenty of pieces on the Grizzlies side. I think they can hang, especially if we're not going to get a Timberwolves squad with Ant in there. You guys know I like the T-Wolves, though. All the length on this squad that they have. We've been needing DiVincenzo to step up. He stepped up against the Warriors like that. I do think we see offense in this one. Morant and Jaren Jackson, I think both go over 20. I know they're 17 points again. I think they go over 20 plus in this one. A nice dog spot for them here. I think they're live, and I think the over's live because even without Ant, DiVincenzo will start jacking shots up, and he can go for 20 like he did there against the Warriors. Jaden McDaniels, Terrence Shannon, these guys are going to have to step up. And then obviously Naz Reid and this Julius Randle there down low. Gobert, plenty of pieces for an over. I love this spot here, though, for the Grizzlies as well. But I'll give you guys out the over, and we'll wait on the Ant news when it comes to betting on this game. But right now, I'd say Grizzlies for sure. Let's move on over to the NHL. Let's check out the chat real quick. Who we got in the chat? We got DeAndre in the chat. What's up, DeAndre? How was your night, man? What was it that got me? Was the Blackhawks in hockey? I don't know if you touch hockey, DeAndre. But yeah, rough night hockey-wise for the Blackhawks to do that to me. I mean, we went 1-1. Bruins got it done. But let's get into hockey. Kings, Panthers. Panthers here, minus 135 favorites. We were on them there against the Lightning, gave that out. I thought that was the spot, especially a little revenge spot at home for them. They've been dominating Tampa Bay, and I think, the Kings, everybody likes to talk about the road trend. It's public knowledge, right? Well, they're 1-5 in their last 6 road games straight up. Not playing the greatest of hockey, actually, as of recently. What was it? That Kraken loss is the one that sticks out to me. Just ugly how they've been playing as of late. The only thing that's interesting that I found is first off is 7-3 though is this LA Kings team in their last 10 games against the Panthers. That's interesting to me. I think the Panthers know that. I think they know they've had some, struggles of in recent history against this LA team. I think even though with the losing streak on the road for the Kings, they still know this Kings team plays well on the road. LA's 2-5 in their last 7. You got Florida at 5-2 in their last 7. To me, it's a Panther spot. Just simply playing the better hockey. The Kings are going to try to come in here and try to get this win like they are kind of accustomed to. Again, the 7-3 in the last 10 meetings between these two teams. It's Kings. But with the way the Kings are playing right now and the way the Panthers are playing right now, I can back the defending champs. Of course, give me the Panthers minus 135. You don't want to lay that much juice. You can find in regulation. You can find a -1. I'm not going to puck line it with this. I'm not going to puck line it at the end of the day. I just think it could be a tight game, and the Kings aren't going to stay on this bad streak on the road. Again, 1-5 in the last 6 games for the Kings on the road. Give me the Panthers here. We got Mammoth Red Wings, a game that is kind of a tough one. But when you look at the recent history between these two teams, it kind of sticks right out to you. First off, the Mammoth, we faded here with the Bruins, got that done. I think they're all as heck live on a back-to-back spot like this on the East Coast. Short trip, Boston to Detroit. Let's look at how we could back this Mammoth, young Mammoth team that, he was 4-1 to the Bruins. It was a little bit tighter in the middle of that game. Got away from them. At the end of the day, I think the Mammoth are live here in this one. When I was looking at some of the numbers, 8-1-1 in their last 10 games head-to-head against this Detroit team. I can make a case for a little bit of plus money here on the Utah Mammoth, and this young squad goes out and gets it done. Plus 105 here with the Mammoth. And then this one here is a great game. We got Carolina and Nashville. Nashville's 5-1 or 5-2 in their last 7, and Carolina's 6-1 their last 7 or 5-1 in their last 6 here. Both of these teams have been winning multiple games on end in the last week and a half here. 5 out of the last 7 games in Nashville against Carolina have gone over. So when these two teams meet up, they like to go at it, score plenty of goals. And again, both teams are in current good form. Again, Predators just upset the Avalanche. Would it surprise me to see them do an upset here against Carolina? No, it wouldn't. But Carolina has tons of talent offensively to score. Seth Jarvis, Sebastian Aho. Prop-wise, I was looking at, obviously, the 2 main guys. There's plenty of other pieces, too. And then the props I like in this game, and I have a pick on the site in this game. So I will have that up for you guys. Scoop that up. Link in the description. But yeah, I like a Seth Jarvis anytime. I like a Steven Stamkos anytime. I forgot to put a Sebastian Aho because this one's going to get super high scoring. I think over 6 is live. That's why I got all these goal props here. Philip Forsberg as well. Stamkos and Forsberg's against the Blues. Stamkos 4 goals, and then Forsberg just had a hat trick against the Blues. There's a nice little whooping they've put on that little 2-game set in this last week. I think. And then again, the outright win off the Avalanche. The Predators have been, playing some hockey here. I think at least an over in this one for sure, and then maybe a Seth Jarvis, Steven Stamkos, and Philip Forsberg anytime goal. Not mad at it. Love this game. Should be a great one there in Nashville. All right, guys. Moving right along here to the Jets and Blues. Jets, the -145 favorite here. This game, it's quite interesting here. It's been one-sided in recent history. It's been in the last 20 games, last 20 meetings between these two teams. The Jets are 15-5 straight up here against the Blues. Not looking good. And then, Blues haven't been playing well at home. They snuck one there. Who was it they snuck one against the other night? It escapes me. I remember it was a fishy line. But anyways, the Blues here, 6-12 in their last 18 games at home. But look at how the Jets have been in the last 8 road games. They're 1-7, the Jets here. Still dealing with tons of issues. Not in love with this Jet squad as of current form. We'll see when the new year comes around. They get some of these pieces back. I can make a case for some more plus money here with the Blues. That'll be where I'm looking. On to the next and final game here in hockey. We got New Jersey and Vegas. Vegas here, the minus 190 favorite. Little sketch just looking at that. I mean, the Devils still have not been in great form. We've been just pounding the no Jack Hughes. That's probably not the only reason, but I mean, we've just been, on the other side of the Devils. It's been working out well for us. Now you're getting a nice plus price with them, and I'm not budging for it. At the end of the day, you look at VGK here, 7-1-2 in their last 10 games head to head versus New Jersey, and then VGK's on good form currently, 6-1 and here in their last 7 games. But the thing about it, when these two teams meet up here in Vegas, for some reason, New Jersey in that far travel spot all the way out to Vegas, it seems to go under. 5 out of the last 6 meetings between these two teams have gone under the total. Chippy game. Devils struggling as of late to, score really. I see this right here. Would like to get a fatter price. Might maybe even go extendo on this. 3-0, 4-0 win here for Vegas. That would obviously still be under. But I like Vegas here to get this one done. Buying down the minus 190 here. And then real quick, I have to change this. That's actually wrong. This is for the college hoops parlay. Before I jump into that, 1 second. Let me just change that. Avoiding the typos. That's all we're doing, guys, is avoiding the typos. But yeah, the game that I am giving out, or it's not even a game, it's a 3-teamer. And again, check out the morning show here, 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m. On the West Coast, 9:30 a.m. on the East Coast. We'll break down all this action as well, give you more inside information. Obviously, we'll have a little bit more injury information as well. But for the college hoops parlay, and again, we'll have more information on all the other college games. I like Memphis here plus the 8. Vandy's been rolling, looking like, an unstoppable force. I can get behind a plus 8 and a Doug McDaniels over maybe 15 points or 16.5, wherever his over under line is at. I could get behind it. He's going to shoot 20 to 25 shots in this one. Again, is it going to go in? We'll see. A 38% from the floor, 34% from 3. So where he's trying to shoot from. I think this one could be a track meet as well. Total was in the 160s, 161 I thought I saw. But give me Memphis here, plus the 8. I like that. And then I just think Bama rolls there in that spot, minus the 15 against South Florida. Yeah, that's, Bama's been a chippy team, and they've been running up and down the court, scoring over 80-something points every night. I like Bama in this one, and I'm not scared to lay it against the South Florida squad. And then we got Arizona State here, plus the 9, in a pretty exciting UCLA matchup they have here. UCLA, I don't know about laying anything like that with them. They haven't been too bad this year. Bilodeau is a nice big to have that can stretch the floor. Just not a believer in those guards still. I know the guards have stepped up. Sky Clark and whatnot has stepped up for UCLA. I think Hurley will have his boys ready here. Give me the plus 9 with Arizona State. So there you go. That's our college hoops parlay for the day. We'll check out the other comments. I knew Sonny would be up in here. What's up, Sonny? I'll tell you what. I take a player prop, and it's the one guy who gets injured 5 points short. That's how it rolls. I'm going to stick to only Luka props. He's good 3 out of every 4. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, he has been cashing a little bit, and it's been at a high rate too. Or not a high rate, but like at high totals. He's been at like 31.5 and all sorts of stuff like that. And I'm like thinking I want to take under with him. I'm just trying to get up these banners. 1 second, guys. It does this thing where it won't. There you go. Look ahead show. That's what I want to show you guys. But yeah, the thing about Luka props, 31, 33, you'll see on his points. You'll see his PRAs at 52, 51. They go over. Don't get me wrong. I'd rather just sit, wait, and try to find unders because that's just so inflated. And to expect him to do that night in, night out. Early in the year, maybe he's shown up in way better shape than he's had than he's been in the past. I just hit Jack State and the under, and Troy first half. Let me make sure Troy won this dang game. I had to leave it for a second. Because now we are actually in the green for today, which would be a little bit of a bonus. Actually, it'd be a break even day, but it is what it is. It's better than a losing day. We took the plus 200 shot with the what do you call it, Blackhawks. Difference between a mega big day and a regular day. Jacksonville State. Yep, they got it done here, 17-13. Very nice, very nice. Under 49 was nice as well. We gave that out last night. Absolutely. We jumped on the Jacksonville State side as well once we started seeing the news about what's going on with this quarterback situation from Troy and the running backs that we were seeing getting announced for Troy. Yeah, Jacksonville State was a nice read there for us and the under. Should have same game parlayed it. I just went under and the money line. I got this money line on Jacksonville State at minus 109. I saw it minus 145 by the time this thing tipped off. But still, a win's a win. We'll take it. But there you have it, guys. That's the look ahead show for you guys. Check the link in the description. Again, Tony'sPicks.com. More content for you guys, more picks, actually more cappers as well for you guys to choose from. Use the 2-for-1 capper promotion and Tony T discount code at checkout. Get the 15% off. We are now, I think, up 112. So, one unit pretty much on the last 7 days, in the last 7 days. I've had way better runs. I've had runs, where we get up 1,000 units or 10 units in 1 week. I'm not going to complain at a 1 unit win in a week. If you're betting 1,000 a game, that's 4,000 a month. To set almost $48,000 a year. You're making what a teacher makes essentially at that point. So yeah, just stick to what we're doing here. It's been really light. I actually put 4 plays in today, and it could have gone better. 5 plays, excuse me. It could have gone better. Break even. 2 and 3 is not a break even, actually. We went 2 and 3 today, guys. Tough. It was the Blackhawks plus 200. Is the one that stings the most. But I'm not even upset about it. Again, we are still up the 1 unit on the week. We will try to. That's nothing to go brag. Oh yeah, 1 unit. I mean, come on. We got to get out of this 50-50 little shimmy sham that we're in. Tomorrow's a big time slate, guys. I know I'm getting on a rant, but I just want to give you guys what's on my mind. And we have plenty of action. Check out the Tony's Picks morning show. We got a daily dangle show now with Rod Zawacki covering the hockey. We got the happy hour also with Rod Zawacki. Daily dangle is 1 p.m. on the East Coast. And I believe the happy hour is 3 p.m. on the West Coast. So 6 p.m. on the East Coast. I messed that up so bad. Happy hour is about 2 on the West Coast, 5 on the East Coast. And then, night moves. We have a night move show right after this one. That one's midnight Eastern, midnight West. You'll see, guys. You'll see. Check out this page. I'm butchering all of these times. It's getting late out here for me, myself. But that'll do it, guys. Best of luck. Of course, like and subscribe and check out more content. We will have more coming for you guys. Best of luck tomorrow. Make it a winning day. Peace.